Most men were told the same lie growing up. Suck it up. And that one sentence quietly destroys more men's lives than almost anything else. Because it teaches you to stay silent right up until your life starts to fall apart. When we were young, most of us heard the same things. Life isn't fair. Walk it off. Be a man. Suck it up. And for a long time, we believed that was strength. But what happens when you spend your entire life being told to keep everything inside? You become the guy who says he's fine, even when everything inside of you is falling apart. You go to work. You take care of responsibilities. You keep moving forward. And for a while, it even feels like it's working. But eventually, that way of life catches up with you. And a lot of men hit their 40s or 50s and suddenly everything feels like a train wreck. Marriage problems, financial stress, health scares, loneliness. And the truth is, most of us were never taught how to deal with any of that. Because we were taught to bury it, ignore it, just keep moving. And I'll be honest with you, this subject creates a real fire inside me. Because the more I think about it, the more I believe this may be the one of the biggest reasons so many men feel misunderstood. Not because we don't have feelings, not because we don't care, but because we were never taught how to express what's actually going on inside of us. We were taught to hide it. And when you spend decades doing that, eventually people stop seeing who you really are. But here's something I've started realizing over the past few years. The moment that you start facing your problems instead of hiding from them, and the moment you start to talk about them instead of pretending that they don't exist, something starts to change and things start to become clear. You start seeing the real problems, and once you see the real problems, you can actually start to fix them. It's one of the reasons I started this channel. Not because I have all the answers, not because I spent a lot of years pretending everything was fine, when it definitely wasn't. And I know I'm not the only one who was taught to live this way. A lot of us were raised to believe that talking about our struggles meant we were weak. But the truth is, keeping everything inside of us is what eventually breaks us. And life has a way of forcing you to face things whether you want to or not. Sometimes it happens slowly, and sometimes it happens in a single moment that changes everything. For me, that one moment came when I was 49 years old. I was in a very serious car accident, and it broke my back. And in one moment, everything changed. It forced me to start looking at my life very differently. And in my next video, I'm going to tell that story, because looking back now, that moment became one of the turning points that eventually led to everything that happened later in my life, including losing everything at 50, which some of you seen the video to already. If you grew up hearing "suck it up," I want to know, did that make your life easier or harder? Tell me in the comments.